guys, ETN here from Sunbros, and today I am really excited to be bringing you guys our next video on our Hero Quick Look series. And today we're going to be talking about Arthur. Arthur's class is Warrior Tank. His role is mobility. As you guys can see in the bottom left corner, his constitution, attack damage are both above average. His difficulty is very low. Arthur's passive, Paragon, gives him extra armor, and it goes up as he levels. Arthur's first ability is Righteous Fervor. Arthur powers up, gains movement speed, and jumps on his next enemy, also causing a slow, marking the enemy, causing additional damage, and it can also give him movement speed to nearby allies. His second ability, Holy Guard, summons whirling blades around him that deal AoE damage. Arthur's ultimate is called Deep Impact. Arthur jumps into the air, crashing down towards an enemy hero, and knocks him up and all of the surrounding enemies. Arthur also leaves a AoE damage for 5 seconds. Next, we're going to go ahead and jump into the pros and cons of Arthur. Pros being the strengths that you're going to want to utilize when playing him and things you're going to want to avoid when you're playing against him. Pro number 1 is that Arthur has a great engage. His first ability, Righteous Fervor, gives him a good amount of movement speed and then causes him to lunge towards an enemy target, making a really solid engage. He also has a secondary really good engage, which is his ultimate, Deep Impact. Deep Impact can be done from a distance, causing him to jump in the air and land crashing and knocking up all surrounding enemies. Second pro is that he's naturally tanky. Because of his passive, in which you gain armor as you level up, he can afford to skip a tank item or two and get extra damage. Pro number 3, Arthur has great crowd control. His first ability upon hit causes a 90% slow for 1 second, and his ultimate knocks heroes up into the air for half a second. Arthur's fourth pro is that he has pretty good AoE damage, especially for a tank. His ultimate causes AoE damage upon impact, and on the residue AoE it leaves on the ground, and his second ability is AoE damage too. And Arthur is very frequently built with items that cause AoE damage just from being nearby. So Arthur's AoE damage is actually pretty solid. And then we're going to go to the cons. These are things you're going to want to avoid when you're playing as Arthur, and things you're going to want to exploit when you're playing against him. Con number 1 is that Arthur has some pretty long cooldowns, so you're going to want to make sure that you don't burn them all and find yourself in a situation where you don't have a really good way to escape and get out. Con number 2, Arthur can be kited when his cooldowns are up. When his cooldowns are all going on, he doesn't really have any abilities to get out of being kited or really escape from danger. So again, just be aware that you're not getting caught with your pants down when the cooldowns are all going. Con number 3, Arthur's not very versatile. If you build Arthur full tank, he won't be tanky enough to really be a solid tank like Thane or somebody of that nature. And if you build him full damage, he doesn't really give you enough damage as a full damage warrior to be a big impact maker. Arthur is really stuffed into this one particular role where he's built as a hybrid half tank, half damage dealer, a warrior, the way a warrior should be built. But he doesn't really get to go one way or the other. A lot of times heroes can be built full tank or full damage. Arthur really doesn't succeed in those ways. He's really pigeonholed into this one. But the great thing is that if you play Arthur well in that build, you're going to be top 3 on your team every game in damage and damage taken. So he makes a big difference with his crowd control and his damage and his ability to soak up damage, that he's actually one of the best heroes in the game and one of the best tanks in the game. I would generally consider him an off tank for the most part, but he is a big time difference maker and somebody I definitely recommend you guys trying. Thanks for watching the quick look video to Arthur. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out all our other hero quick look videos, as we're going to have one for each hero released in NA before long. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, until next time.